Howdy guys, it's Luke at Geekgaming Scenics, and in this video I'm going to talk about why I stopped using army painter paints. I'll catch you after this. So guys, this video is about why I stopped using army painter and I stopped using scale 75 and quite a lot of different paint ranges. Now, I'm probably like a lot of you guys. I sit down, and when I want to sit down and paint, I want to sit down and I just want to paint. I don't want to mess around doing anything else. So what happens is over time is when you're painting, you get your comfortable colours, I like to call them. It's just a select few colours that I always use because I know they work and I don't have to check them up much, I don't have to mess around. And that, say, batch of colours has got down to about 15, 20 colours tops. I very rarely use more than that now. I just use the same few colours over and over again. And that's my fault. And when I go to paint something new that needs a new colour, I change the colour palette, which is bad. It's sort of dumbing down your creativity. And it shouldn't have to be like that. Now, the paints that cause this are the heavy-bodied acrylics, like Army Painter, like Scale 75 and some Citadel paints, just because they're an absolute nightmare to shake. Now, I've had my Army Painter range now for, it must be about 4 years, and some of them paints I've probably never even used. I have had agitators to them over time because I've done videos on it, but the one thing that I hate is when you sit down to start painting something new and you go to grab a colour and you've got to mix it. You go to squirt it on your paint palette and all it is just what liquid that comes out, and you're like, oh. So you give it a good shake and then you can't hear the ball bearing moving in it, which is annoying. So you've got to shake the living hell out of it for longer, and then when you start hearing that ball bearing shake, you squeeze another bit out and it's considerably better. But what I've found is that the more paints I don't use, the less likely I am to use them, which means you have a lot of paints that you just don't use anymore. And that's bad. We've all bought paint ranges. I mean, how many people have got the Army Painter Mega Set? That's 50 colours. If I'm only using 15 to 20 of them, there's something wrong there. And it all boils down to I hate shaking paints. And even if I'm shaking them by hand, I'm not doing it enough. I don't care who you are. If you're sitting down to paint a model and you've got to stop to add an agitator and mix the paint up and everything else, it does distract from the hobby. And the way that I've done this is a couple of weeks ago I bought a vortex mixer, and since having that on my desk when I'm painting, I'm picking up colours and I'm just going and they're ready to use. Even if they haven't got a ball bearing in them, they're considerably better than the one by mixing by hand. And I'm now warming to using all my Army Painter paints again. Paints that I used to love, I now hate, I now love again. And it's not the paint's fault. All paints separate. It's just some are thicker bodied, some are all paints are different makeup. And the colours that were very transparent and stuff that were like fed up of using because it took 3 or 4 coats to use it, using the vortex shaker has actually made it so the paint works a lot better out the pot because it's mixed properly. And I'm not having to spend a couple of minutes with each pot trying to get it to that. I literally just put it on a thing for 10, 15 seconds at a time. And what I have found out is because I've been doing that, I don't have to do that every time I use the paint, because the more regular I use it, I'm giving it a quick shake with my hand and it's enough because it's had the good shake first. So if a little vortex shaker can save you that little bit of effort, because it is a little bit of effort is shaking paints, but it adds a lot of time up, especially if you're using 10 colours you've not used before. It can take you, half an hour or so just to get them prepared and ready and cleaned. So a vortex shaker is making me use my paints more, and it literally, my creativity flows more, I paint more because I haven't got the extra job of mixing paint. And I'm sure there's a lot of people in the same boat as I am with that, because I just end up going back to what I'm used to rather than trying the new colours and messing around with new colours and painting things brighter, or just using them paints you've never used before because you can't bother shaking them. And I have a lot of love for Army Painter paints again. I have a lot of love for my Scale 75 paints again. The reasons I like Scale 75 is how matte they are, as in I really like the looks on certain colours. And with army paint, I like how the coat, literally 1-2 coats tops, you're done, as in professional painters might not like that, but I absolutely love that for batch painting quickly. And the fact that I don't have to mess around shaking them now is just a win-win. If you're in the same boat, put in the comments below, and if you are considering getting a vortex mixer, let me know which one, because I've got this one. I'm going to get another one for home because I'm going to take a lot of my army painter paints home now, and I'm going to use that as my set to paint at home because I love them again. I was actually looking to buy all my Vallejo and stuff again. I don't have to, I just have to mix them properly, obviously. So I'm going to buy another vortex shaker. So if any of you guys have bought one and it's good, let me know and I might buy a different one for home. Put in the comments what you think, guys, because any brick walls in this hobby, something as little as just shaking your paints and you think it's enough, sometimes it isn't, and you might be falling out with something before you actually realise that it's not the paint's fault, it's yourself. You've just not been mixing it enough, and this has opened my eyes. I'm now really enjoying using paints that I'd really fallen out of love with and just thought they were shit, and it's not that, it's just that they just weren't mixed. And if the £20 vortex mixer fixes that, then I hope that can save a lot of people a lot of money, so they're not rebuying paints and everything else. I hope it just helps a lot of people out. But anyway, guys, if you've liked this video, comment below, like, share, subscribe and all that. And if you really want to support me, guys, this is my shop. And you can also support all your local suppliers that stock our stuff around the world. Links that are below. And with COVID and everything, guys, if you use that link and you find a local shop that supplies our stuff and you use that, it helps them out. And while you're helping them out, you're still helping me out, guys. So help your local shops because they've had a rough 12 months. If selling our stuff helps them, then brilliant, guys. So just buy from your local suppliers if you can. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you for the next video where you might actually see me using some army painter again. Love, love, love.
Ugh.